Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad. On this wonderful Sunday, day of reflection, relaxation, and recuperation for me. It's an interesting day. The wind is howling, as you can hear it. 42 degrees. A little chilly indeed. Interesting day. I'll tell you about those who had a much more interesting day. Yeah, that's right. Those Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his malicious/incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, along with 200 other poor souls, and 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. But there's hope. These folks were getting them out. And that would be Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation. It is, and they're still there. They're still there handling the humanitarian crisis that's going on in Afghanistan. You know, the Taliban, of course, they're trying to start their caliphate. They're the great Muslim caliphate of Afghanistan, where their main source of income will be poppies, hashish, and slaves. Yep, human trafficking. That's right. Yeah. All under the guise of radical radical Muslim fundamentalism. Let me say the words. I can't speak today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and they've got all the gear. Got all the money, everything that we left behind. Yeah, it's junk. It's kind of leftover stuff. But man, talk about an upgrade. Wow. They definitely got an upgrade. Not only do they have all the weapons and the vehicles and some money and nods and all the cool guy stuff, all the cool guy gear. They also have the cyber stuff too. They're using it to their advantage, of course. So it's only a matter of time till, they say they want to just be left alone to do their own, to live their own life. Afghanistan, it's crazy. But we all know it's just a matter of time before something breaks out with the neighbors. You got Iran, you got Pakistan, you got some other stands around there. So and nobody likes them. Nobody likes them. So we shall see what happens, right? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, my day is a day of reflection, and I'm focusing on decisiveness, being decisive. All my life, I've been a very decisive person. If not impulsiveness, but something has to be said with indecisiveness as well, which I am extremely guilty of. We all are. We gaff things, we put things off, we gaff things, we don't allow importance to be, put to it. It's not urgent enough, that kind of thing. Hence the issue I had with my taxes. Yay. But yeah, it's a strange concept, but we're all guilty of it. Decisiveness and indecisiveness. But that'd be later on today. Of course, 7 p.m. when I do my Sunday reflections. But that's what I'm left to ponder as I run around the house trying to be decisive. Wash the dishes, do some laundry, clean this, clean that, vacuum the floor. It's not something I really want to do. Of course, but it is necessary to carry on with things and be decisive in my life. I lived with a Wiccan couple one time years ago, and I remember having a conversation with Amanda, the wife of the couple, and she took pride in doing the things around the house, and she had beads. She had little beads, and she would do a task would be completed, and a bead would go to the side, and like, okay, that task is now completed. To motivate us, the men of the house, to do things, there was a communal device that sat on the table, and we would say my job was to clean the bathroom, and so I would go and do that task, and the task would be completed, and then I could come back to the communal bowl and ingest the goodness. So, or or whatever she would, and of course she would have little treats and little snacks, or whatever. But you wasn't allowed to do anything unless your task was completed. So a little incentive to do things, and it was interesting how decisive us men of the house got, when there was a treat involved. So I thought I'd just kind of share that a little bit. But yeah, things are wars and rumors of wars. Nobody wants war. And, I just came off of a Red Scout. A Red October. I'm sorry, Red Scout. Yeah, Red October. Red October's live. And it's upside down world, and it's all lies. It's all lies, and it's all lies to manipulate us into deciding that, okay, we need to go to war, but we don't need to go to war. There's no need. There's no need for this war with the great red dragon. It's only going to end in a lot of bloodshed and hardship and pain. But what can you do about it? The only thing you can do, and what I can do, is to try to prep. I think Pilgrim Prepper said it best: prep and pray. That's all you can do, and try to negate the damage. Try to stay out of the way of the great war machine. As it indiscriminately takes out, brings about collateral damage. And I'm just doing little tasks around the house, things like that. Nothing strenuous, extremely strenuous, except for maybe doing some laundry, vacuuming the floor. That's not strenuous. Going through gear, all kinds of things, doing things, getting myself ready, getting things set and prepped and prepared, because everybody else is doing the same thing, but all for the wrong reasons. So that's my message here: is to stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of the wave, the tsunami that is definitely coming our way. We can hear the war drums, we can see the smoke. Hopefully, cooler heads will prevail, but we all know that is not the way, is it? So, this has been Mad Shad, encouraging y'all to continue to train, continue to prep, and continue to reflect, because we all know it's a mad, mad world out there. This is every day, never forget. Oh yes, by the way, go TeamLinda. Fuck cancer. She is still doing well. She's doing well. She's chemo's kicking her ass, but she's still around. And she's still fighting. So go TeamLinda. Fuck cancer. Anyway, this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.